What is up, you guys? It is Mr. What If here, bringing you a lovely brand new little video. And yeah, this is going to be part 2 to What If Deku has Sanji's black leg powers. So yeah, let's hop into this video. Last time I left off, I believe, I left off at when Deku was going to the entry exam. If I didn't leave, sorry about that. If I didn't leave off at that part, I'm going to continue off of that part. But if I didn't get to it, so here we go. So Deku walks up to the building, getting ready. He's pumped up. He's excited, and if I skipped anything, I'm gonna say this right now, just a little recap. Or if it's not a recap, I'm just gonna say it anyway. Deku does not have all one for all in this. And yeah, but he did do the 10 months in training with All Might. So yeah. Alright, so let's hop back into this. Deku is pumped up, he's ready, and the whole thing happens. Well, he doesn't trip, actually. Deku doesn't trip, he just walks into the building, and the whole thing about the explaining, President Mike explains the robot category and all that. So Deku aces the written exam, and then when it comes down to the exam, and now it's the robot exam. President Mike explained everything about the 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointer robots. And yeah, and he said the 0-pointer robot, you don't really need to worry about it, just run. And he actually gets slick with it by saying, when you see the 0-pointer robot, run from it. And it's going to test your durability, your stamina, and your speed to see how far you can run from it before we have this shoot off missiles. And everybody gets a little shocked. But Deku, he just sitting there like he doesn't really care. He'll just kick the missile. Deku's like in his head, if the 0-pointer robot really does shoot a missile at me, I'm just gonna jump in the air and kick it back at the robot and get me a headshot. And then we're at the gate before they're all getting ready to go. Deku is walking up to the front of everybody. This is when Ida would walk in the front of Deku and say, "Oh, what do you think you're doing?" And then Deku says, "I'm going to the front so I can be the first one to get the most points." And then Ida would say, "Don't you lie to me. You were going to go up there and talk to that group of girls, and you're going to go talk to that." Well, he's not going to say girls. He's not going to say girl, which is at Uraraka. He's going to say the group of girls. And then he said, "You're going to walk up to those group of girls and try to flirt with them and ruin their chances." And then Deku will look at the group of girls, and Deku will start to say, "Ah, I didn't see them there. They actually look a little cute." And then Ida says, "Pay attention and stop trying to ignore me like I'm not here." And then Deku would say, "I don't really care for what you have to say." And then Ida would say, "Well, you should care." And then Deku said, "I really shouldn't care. Because why would I care about somebody that's completely weaker and slower than me? Tell me what to do." And then Ida would say, "Who are you calling weak?" And then Deku would say, "Obviously you." And this would get Ida a little bit aggravated. And then this is when President Mike would yell out, "Ready, set, go." And this is when Deku would say bye-bye. Deku would say bye-bye to Ida, and then he'll blitz right past Ida. And Deku is running at Mach 5 speed. And Deku are destroying robots left and right. And all he's doing is doing axe kicks, roundhouse kicks, doing regular kicks. He's just kicking robots into each other. He's jumping into the sky, slamming down. And he's not even running. He's literally doing all of this while running on his tippy toes. And then Deku would actually stop, would actually run over to one of the benches that is in the perimeter of the battlefield city, model city. And he would run over and sit on one of the benches and say, you know what, let me give everybody else a chance to at least make it here. And then Deku actually passes out a little bit, and some of the kids are saying, like, what is he doing? He's sleeping in the middle of one of the most important exams in the world. And then Deku just snoring. And then this is when the 0 Point robot come out. Deku wakes up by everybody screaming and yelling. And then Deku would get up and he says, and Deku says, it's about time. And then Deku would see the girl, Uraraka, and then he would say, wow, a cute girl like her has to be in a bad situation like that. Well, might as well do something. And then he would crack his neck. And then Deku would quickly dash over there, moving at Mach 6 speed level. Deku is moving so fast that his speed would sound like a shockwave that would knock the rubble off of her, somewhat blocking the 0 Pointer robot. And then Deku would pick her up, and then completely run all the way back. And then Deku would move at Mach 6 speed again, to where it's safe to where all the students are at. And then Deku would go over his limits, going to Mach 8 speed, leaving a giant crater in the ground when he went off to start running. So as soon as Deku launched off to start running, it was nothing. The only thing he left was a giant crater. Moving at Mach 8 speed, Deku runs. Deku's running. Deku is booking it. He is running. Like, this man is going. Like, every time while Deku's running, he's leaving craters behind him. He is running. He's going from Mach 8 to Mach 9 to Mach 10 to Mach 11 to Mach 12 speed. He is booking it. He's running so fast that blood actually comes out of his nose. Some blood actually comes out of his nose. He is running, hauling ass. Deku is booking it. And then Deku's only 70 meters away, 70 kilometers away from the 0 Point robot. Deku uses all the power he has. He jumps, leaving a massive side crater. And he jumps. And then he starts to air jump into the sky, getting higher into the sky. He's just air walking. That's what Deku's right now. Deku's just air walking into the sky. He's just jumping up into the sky. He's going up. Deku goes all the way to the point where he passes the clouds. And then Deku slants himself to an angle. Slants himself to a sort of like angle. Like a diving angle. And then he does another skywalk, and then Deku launches himself from out of the sky directly, like shooting down, slanted, rapidly fast, hitting directly for the 0 Pointer robot right now. Deku is literally going so fast that a little bit of the impact from like heat, like when like a spaceship is coming back down, and due to how fast it's going, there's start to be a heat force around it. Yeah, that's what Deku is doing right now. And then Deku would position himself as he's literally speed falling, not free falling, speed falling. And then Deku would yell out, and then Deku would yell out. Deku would then yell out the Phoenix flaming crash. And then Deku would automatically deck the 0 Point robot in the head. And then Deku would yell out once more, flaming Phoenix crash. And then when he yells it out, instead of just making a giant flaming impact, this attack is literally melting. And then literally melting the 0 Pointer robot's head completely like it's nothing. And then Deku charges up another flame attack. And then Deku then says, fire the flaming art. The lava. Flame art. Lava flurry. And this is when Deku's left leg, that you see the leg right now, that's on fire. That leg right now turns into, would have like a lavaous look. So you see as you can see Sanji's leg is on fire. Yeah, that's the same leg that Deku's has, except instead of being the flames, it looks like it has lava forming around it. And then Deku kicks the robot one more time, and then there's nothing but a big explosion. Shockwaves, buildings are starting to burst. There's shockwaves. The shockwaves are going everywhere. Just a giant explosion. Just everything, everybody. And then after that, there's nothing but dust. Nothing but smoke, dust, and rubble everywhere. And everybody, including some of the pro heroes, actually come onto the simulator battlefield of the city where the exam is being held to see if anything happened. And some of the kids are there, and everybody, even the kids that got recommended, actually went down there to see what happened. Like Todoroki and Momo and everybody else that got recommended went to go see what happened. Like, wanted to see up close what happened. And then as soon as the dust settles, all they see is Deku. With his outfit, instead of having his outfit, it looks like Deku's clothes. Deku's top clothes are burnt off, and the left and the side where you see the flames for Sanji is, that whole side of the pants is burned completely off, and so is the top part of his clothes. And the other pants leg is a little bit ripped up with burnt marks. And Deku is just walking casually. And then everybody was like, what did this kid even do? Like, what is going on? And then somebody would yell out, say, look at the giant robot. And then it would be nothing there. And then the only thing that's left of the robot is his legs, is his lower half. And there is no, and the thing is, the lower half, there is basically no lower half. This thing is destroyed. Like, the lower half is nothing but its wheels. It's his wheels and axles. Like, he's destroyed it to the point where you can see the inside of the wheels and axle for the robot, all melted and everything. And then some of the heroes are trying to look for the machine, and then Deku would say, don't bother looking for the other part of the machine because I automatically destroyed it. And then Ida would say, wait a minute, how did you do all of that? And then Deku would say to Ida, you're not the only person that knows how to fight with his legs. And then this would get Ida shocked, saying that, wait a minute, he has a similar quirk to mine? And then everybody would turn around, seeing Deku walk off, all casually, like nothing really happened. And then time skipped to a few days later. Deku gets welcomed into UA, and he'll be going to class 1A. He's accepted to class 1A and all of that good jazz. So I'll be leaving this part 2 off right here on Deku going to class 1A. So yeah. Peace, my fam.